What are you seeing with savings, money, how people are treating their money? Are people going out and partying and going crazy with their money, or are they saying, hey, times are really tough?
Some people I know, like, I know a lot of kids my age. I live in a college town, and I see a lot of people that just go out and party. I stay at home. I'm facing a civil lawsuit right now. I really don't have the money to go out and do all these things
Mm.
that people my age are.
Right-wing celebrity and Twitter douchebag Kyle Rittenhouse is back in the news this week and facing legal jeopardy once again. On Wednesday, District Court Judge Lynn Adelman said a wrongful death suit filed against Rittenhouse can go forward, even after Rittenhouse has spent the last few months evading being served court papers. Wait, I'm being told we have video of Rittenhouse responding to the ruling.
Take a deep breath, Kyle.
That's what I. That's what I run.
Rittenhouse may have been acquitted for the murders of two protesters in Kenosha, Wisconsin in 2020, but he'll now face one of their families in civil court. The father of Anthony Huber filed suit against Rittenhouse and Kenosha police, he argues, allowed Rittenhouse's killings to happen by failing to do their jobs. Now Rittenhouse is facing potentially tens of millions of dollars in damages. First, let's recap the grisly events that led us here. In 2020, Rittenhouse traveled across state lines with an AR-15 style rifle to quote-unquote keep the peace in a community he didn't live in. Rittenhouse was drawn to Kenosha after protests erupted following the shooting of Jacob Blake, a black man, by a police officer who went uncharged. But Rittenhouse didn't want to just be a spectator. He wanted to be police. So Rittenhouse took the law into his own hands, shooting 3 protesters and killing 2, including Anthony Huber. Police then allowed Rittenhouse to head home without so much as detaining him, even though Rittenhouse tried repeatedly to surrender to local law enforcement. Since his acquittal, Rittenhouse has become a right-wing media hero. He worked with Fox News ghoul Tucker Carlson as both a frequent guest and a personal friend. At the time, Carlson stoked the flames of controversy when he lovingly referred to Rittenhouse as a sweet kid who should be running the country. But now Rittenhouse faces something new. A civil trial. Now, what makes a civil trial different than a criminal trial? Well, for one, there is no prison involved. Anthony Huber's father is simply seeking money damages, which is unfortunately all he can ask for in this type of trial. Rittenhouse also won't be able to plead the fifth, meaning he'll almost certainly end up on the stand again. And most concerning for Rittenhouse, the standard for a conviction is lower. Prosecutors must establish guilt beyond a reasonable doubt in a criminal trial. In a civil trial, the plaintiff only needs to prove that Rittenhouse was more likely than not responsible for the death of Anthony Huber. That may not sound like a huge difference, but just ask O.J. Simpson and Alex Jones how their civil trials went. As Alex Jones is well aware, damages pile up fast, and Jones didn't even kill anyone. Wrongful death suits have the potential to wipe out defendants financially. So Kyle Rittenhouse is doing what he does best, begging his right-wing Twitter fans to send him money. There are plenty of far-right wingnuts who think of Kyle Rittenhouse as a folk hero because he gunned down 2 progressive protesters. Now he's hoping that money will be enough to save him once again, even though the American people are by now well aware that his crying on the stand was just an act. Oh yeah, and Kyle's suddenly posting Bible passages again. A pretty sure sign Rittenhouse knows he's in trouble. Why else would he have spent over 100 collective hours avoiding law enforcement efforts to serve him legal papers? People need to start being held accountable. Rittenhouse is a great place to start. If you made it to the end, thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like and consider subscribing. And leave a comment below so you can let me know what I should cover next.